So you might say to yourself, okay, whenever there's a drop of 70%, let me go ahead and buy some Bitcoin. So you're looking at a longer term view. But if your trading style is something more short term, you're just trading, let's say, for the 1 day. So I'm going to head to the 1 day time frame. Then you might have a trading strategy set up that says, "Hey, at the beginning of the day, let me take a position and then sell the position when I move up a certain amount or down a certain amount." It's a completely different view of the asset that you're trading. One thing I want to bring up here, which sometimes people don't necessarily realize, is that you have this layout button at the top here. And when you click on the layout in TradingView, you have different types of layouts possible. Let's just go ahead and split this into two. And to answer your question here, Peter, let's say I want to take a look at both time frames simultaneously. I might say, hey, let me take a look at the 15-minute chart, which is the chart I want to trade. Let's say I want to trade 15 minutes at a time, but I want to look at the larger context of a 2-hour chart. So here I'm actually seeing the same assets on two different time frames, and you can see where my cursor is. You see the where the top one is moving faster to the left than the bottom
Yeah.
one. It's matching wherever I am on that bar. So I could take a look and go, hey, it looks like we're dropping here. So I might think to myself, oh, we're headed much lower. But then I might look over here and say, but in general, we were in an uptrend or even sideways if I take a look longer term. So I might make different decisions as I take a look at different time frames. And you can go crazy with that depending on what you have. You can have multiple different tickers, all kinds of different time frames. I can have one for Bitcoin, I can have one for MSTR, and so on and so forth. You can really make this your own. What's great also is that you can adjust the sizes of the charts. So I used to do this a lot when I used to sit down in front of my computer, Peter, and just stare at all the different charts. And I need to trade manually, and I had to take a look at all my different assets. I would do it this way. And then you have different settings here that allow you to synchronize the symbol across the different charts, intervals, time, and that sort of thing. So let's say I'm on MSTR over here, but I want all of them to be MSTR. Go over here and click on symbol, and now all of them will switch to the same MSTR. And if I were to change it now to Tesla, all of them will change to Tesla. So you can imagine that would be useful if you're looking at multiple different time frames, but you want to switch between different assets. You can do it quickly that way.